Hello everyone, today I want to talk about civil disobedience, a powerful form of protest that has been used throughout history to challenge unjust law and social norms. Civil disobedience is a peaceful and deliberative violating of the laws with the aim of bringing about change and justice. It is a way for citizens to express their dissent and resist oppression without resorting to violence. Civil disobedience has been used by many social and political movements around the world to bring about change. From civil rights movement in the United States to the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa and from the Indian independence movement to the recent protests against the police brutality and the racial injustice. Civil disobedience has played a key role in bringing about the social and the political change. The history of civil disobedience is rooted in the idea of Henry David Thoreau, a 19th century American philosopher and writer who wrote an essay titled Civil Disobedience, in which he argued that individuals have a moral duty to disobey unjust law. Thoreau himself practiced civil disobedience when he refused to pay taxes to protest against the slavery and the Mexican-American War. One of the most famous examples of the civil disobedience is the civil rights movement led by Martin Luther King in the United States in the 1960s. King and his followers used the civil disobedience as a way to challenge segregation and discrimination against African Americans. They staged sit-ins at segregation lunch counters, organized bus boycotts, and led marches to demand equal rights and justice. Their peaceful protests and civil disobedience helped to change laws and attitudes that had supported racial segregation. Another example of civil disobedience is the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa, led by Nelson Mandela and their activists. The movement used the civil disobedience to challenge the racist policies of the South African government, including the boycott, strike, and the protests. Their actions helped to end apartheid and establish a democratic government in South Africa. Civil disobedience is not limited to political and social issues. It can also be used to challenge unjust law or policies that violate human rights or environmental protections. For example, the Extinction Rebellion movement used civil disobedience to demand actions on climate change and environmental degradations. They have staged protests, blocked traffic, and occupied public spaces to draw attention to the urgent needs for action. Civil disobedience is not without its risk and challenge. Those who engage in civil disobedience may face arrest, imprisonment, and even violence from authority. However, the risks are often outweighed by the benefits of bringing about the change and creating a more just society. In conclusion, civil disobedience is a powerful and effective form of protest that has been used by many social and political movements around the world. It is a way for citizens to challenge unjust law and social norms and to demand change and justice. While it may be risky, civil disobedience has the potential to create a lasting change and to inspire the future generation to stand up for what is right. Thank you.